Good afternoon, everybody. Preston here at Target Trading Academy with today's micros market recap. Let's get right into it. It is Tuesday, March 5th, after the New York close. If we just start opening up oil and taking a look, you can see that we opened below that range low as well as that close from yesterday. Had an initial fight at this edge, dipped down, broke through it, and then we finally got to that close, not before we had a response off that HVA edge. Got into it, and then it looks like they were going to have a round trip and start heading lower, but they turned it around. They just matched lows, and they made some new highs on the day. And then towards the end of the day, they went back down there. So not a lot of extension. We just went into yesterday's range and then matched the lows of the day. That's pretty much the gist of it. Hitting this edge once for an opportunity, twice for an opportunity. There's one there. There's one there. This one probably would have been a loss. There's a winner there. Nothing. Questionable whether you've gotten that one or not, but those are the potential opportunities that we had at those edges. Finishing net down on the day. Now gold opened, gap up, had a run up, and then you can see they fought trying to get down, but they just held here around this 2132.7 mark, and that buyer was not letting them get any lower. Now our equities, they opened gap down and they finished gap down. What we had was a gap and go, and even really make an attempt to get to their close from yesterday, or even that range for that matter. They had a little blip on the way up in the ES, but for the most part, they just were cruising down. You can see here's that little blip, boop, and then the rest of the day, just cruising on down. It was a fight for sure, but they just went down and down and down all day long. And then towards the end, about 5 minutes or so towards the end, we started seeing the climb step in even more drastically here. So there they got that 45-minute mark. And then I consider 10 minutes before 4 as more of the last time that you should be trading. So if I'm saying 5 minutes towards the end, I'm referring to 5 minutes to that 50 mark. And that's exactly where we have 45. And that's when they just started climbing. And that's mainly due to them pulling, and by them I'm saying those big bankers, pulling some of their positions out. Not that we're getting a rally. It's just they have that positions coming off. They need to buy to get out, right? So if you have a lot of buying to close your position from selling all day, that's what that is. And then we saw the same thing in the NASDAQ. Huge moves down, gap and go. Plenty of opportunities to grab something if you were paying attention, but it was choppy nonetheless at those edges. Ideally, when you see a selling day like this, you want to get in with the sellers. This one, not quite valid entry. If you looked for it, very tight right before that edge. That would have been an opportunity to look for it. Just didn't touch, though, for my parameters to go after it. Other students do go after it, though. Again, a fight on the day, and then they just made new lows. And then, like I said, that 5 minutes to the 50, we start seeing that climb really step in. So with that said, we're net down in the equities, positive in gold, and down in oil. If you'd like to learn more information about these levels and the methodology that we teach live in the rooms, feel free to reach out to us. We are Target Trading Academy. You can find us on Facebook or go to our website at targettrading.co. Get in touch with us at either location. We'll gladly show you what we do in our rooms each and every day, and we look forward to seeing you there.